Hi, thank you for checking out my channel and the Persona Rerun project. If you are enjoying it, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with any friends who might be interested in Persona. I am also live on Twitch at twitch.tv/MacTheVoid, as well as have a coffee. Otherwise, we'll get right into it. Thanks.
Let's skim through this.
So this actually, I'm actually starting to get nervous about the end of the year. Both like real life, but also like in game. I was taking a shower today, and it was just, oh no, like this feeling of, oh no, we're at the end of the year. Like I don't know how to put it. I don't know what's coming next after this. Obviously, the DLC and other Persona spin-off games. I'm kind of caught between wanting to figure out something to do with Yakuza or doing this, but for Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. Which I know won't interest most of you and will completely target a new audience. And it's like, oh, I don't want to alienate anyone either. But like, even outside of just doing this, like I'm starting to get nervous about getting to the end of this project because like, if I'd done this like the normal way, which isn't to say like, oh, played it normally, but picked one game to do day by day, it makes sense what I'm doing next. I'd pick another one of the games to go on that calendar with, right? Like say hypothetically I started with like Persona 5 or whatever. Then the next year could easily be Persona 4 or this one, or like, you know, the different P3Ps or whatever. But I did all of them. I did all of them. And yeah, I could go and play like Fez and Vanilla 4 or something, right? But like that's not nearly the same thing. I did them all at the same time. I busted my load too early. And I don't know. I don't know. There's already a sense of impending loss hanging over my head about this series. So yeah, now we have exams coming up, and that's gonna take up like 6 days, and I'm like, oh no. So today we'll be covering some of the more historically significant years. 645 is the Taiko Reform. 710 was the Heijo Kyo was established. 794 was when the Heian Kyo was established. I'm gonna skip ahead a few hundred years now. I'm feeling sleepy. I am feeling sleepy, apparently, with that yawn.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I meant to fall asleep. 1185 is the Battle of Dan no Yura, and 1192 was when Kamakura Shogunate was established. Oh, we're real close to the Age of the Samurai now. I forced myself to stay awake and listen to the lecture. Oh, but like on the note of what I was talking about before, and I brought this up like months ago, but if anybody has played the Yakuza series and has suggestions for like bad ways to play the series all at the same time, a la this, let me know, because I've only gotten through like the first Kuze fight of Zero, and so, you know, that's as far as I've ever gotten. So I don't know what the best worst way to play that is. If I really wanted to fuck it up. So you know, open to suggestions. Yeah, I don't think anyone's available besides, I mean, obviously, but hey, Mitsuru. Oh, Void, I need to talk to you. For sure you already know about what. I just need to tell you what's on my mind. We can talk later if you don't have the time now. No, let's get this out of the way, because I need to finish you so I can go and finish and get started on Aigus, which is going to be like at the last 10 seconds of whenever she comes back, apparently. God, I don't remember when this game, like, ends in quotations, because like, yeah, all of them end in, you know, March or at the end of the year or whatever, but like the real end of the game's earlier than that, right? And so like I don't remember when that is, so like that's part of why there's this anxiety.
All right, I don't think anyone will come up here for a while. I leveraged my position on the student council to make it happen. This is the first time I've ever used my authority for personal.
God, the voice actress is doing such a good job of like being herself, but
right now.
like clearly nervous.
What I'm trying to say is we need to talk. Firstly, I have to apologize. I'm sorry for what happened last time.
Don't worry about it.
That's kind of you. Thank you. The things my ex-fiancé said to you were inexcusable, but more importantly, I wanted to apologize for my own behavior. When that happened, I said all manner of things about you, and then I just ran off. That was unbelievably insensitive of me. I'm sorry. I had been planning on telling you my feelings. I just didn't think I'd end up shouting them in public like that.
I need to turn her down. Please give me the option, and I don't mean to lead you on this way. And oh, I feel sick to my stomach right now, actually. Oh, but I only answered honestly of how I would have. Your feelings? Maybe I can wiggle out of it? It feels disingenuous, but...
Ever since I started spending time with you, my life has been full of new experiences. I felt shock, joy, even outrage. But every time, I've always been thinking of you. Now that it's come to this, I'm obligated to tell you exactly how I feel. Here goes. I love you.
Mitsuru's voice is shriveling. I better choose my words carefully.
I feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment.
Oh God. Oh God. I hate this. I'm sorry, but
I see.
The look away too. Oh, this sucks. This sucks. This is worse than any of the times that like I've had to turn down one of the girls in 4 Golden, right? Like I talked about before, in 5 it seems like they don't actively like you and you have to like you like them is probably more accurate, right? Except for one very specific instance, but I get that might be a spoiler. But like, yeah, in 4 I don't think I've ever felt this bad about it, and I think that's because like there were off reps before we got to this point.
That's unfortunate, but I'm glad I cleared the air. You told me it was up to me how to handle these emotions. Thanks to that, I was able to be honest with myself.
Good. You know, that's an important bit, but I do still feel bad. And you know, you're handling it like a champ. I don't think all of the people in our team would handle it the same way.
If I had kept my feelings locked up, I never would have been able to move forward.
If you kept your feelings locked up, you may have found yourself as a guest in Persona 4 Golden.
It is imperative to be true to our hearts, just as you were with your answer.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're handling this really well. And it makes me feel very guilty.
Thank you. If I hadn't harbored these emotions, I would have continued lying to myself, justifying it all under the Kirijo name. And if that had happened, there's no doubt I would have failed on my path in the future. From now on, I'm not going to let myself be constrained by my family heritage. It's because of who I am as an individual that I ended up meeting you.
As can sense Mitsuru's deep trust, I feel like our relationship has grown.
Now then, I certainly have a lot to thank you for, but there's one more matter I'd like to bring up. I haven't eaten since this morning, so I'm terribly famished. I'd say you bear some responsibility for this.
What a good way
do with
to
some
like
takoyaki on our way
take
back.
the sting out and
Your
let
treat?
us know. Yeah,
I'd
that's
hardly
so
complain
good.
if you were to do at least that much to mend a broken heart.
No, that's a good way of diffusing it. Like, no wonder she's soon council president and like, you know, going to be head of this conglomerate in high school. Like, deep, like, good emotional maturity and like also knowing how to handle like relationships and stuff. We stopped by the strip mall and then returned to the dorm. Like, especially teasing about it after the fact, but like very lightly to let to take the sting away from me doing that to her, you know? I've been having a hard time trying to study though. When I'm alone, my mind wanders. Whatkin, do you think maybe we could study together? Hey. I suppose it's easier said than done. Knowing what's gonna happen, it's almost too much to bear. Yeah. I even gave it a couple extra days to see if anyone stole it. I don't think there's anything else to do but study. Oh no! I had to make this decision? Why would they do this to me? Hey, why would you do this to me? Like, I gotta go with the Akihiko one, right? But I really wanted... This is the group I #1 wanted to see. Like right now. Like, both how Junpei's handling it, how like, the relationship has changed between, like, Fuka, Junpei, and Yukari. And, like... Oh... Akihiko, you bastard! I haven't missed one with him either, I don't think. I know these might pop up again. Like they can pop up. Because I did the ones with Koromaru. I believe I did all the ones that Koromaru offers. I don't actually know for sure. Maybe I am missing one. So, you know, maybe it is a once and done. But like, even though it's not very good and I maxed out stats, I want to know this storyline more than I want to know Akihiko's. I think. Come on, there's no point in studying at a time like this. You're with me, right, dude?
Jeez.
At a time like this, huh? Like you'd want to study if things were normal. I mean, you were starting to get into studying. I just thought studying with everyone might take our minds off things. So if it's not too much trouble, what do you think? Do I think it's gonna pop back up? That's what my dilemma is. I think it might pop back up. So I'm actually gonna study and cross my fingers that Akihiko will pop back up. Because Ken kept popping up, even though I never interacted with Kens. So it better give me an extra opportunity.
Okay.
But Ken, you can sit there. Come on, Junpei, stop zoning out.
I think I forgot my eraser back in my room. Junpei, I'm borrowing yours for a sec.
Hold on! Only the flat side, okay? It's brand new. Gotta keep the corners sharp.
Huh? What's the big deal? It's just an eraser.
An eraser's corners are a special privilege reserved for the owner. A precious and fleeting source of euphoria. You learn that when
I
you were a
actually
kid?
really understand
One
that.
man's eraser is another man's treasure.
I actually
I don't
really
have time
do
for
get that.
this.
Come
That
on,
said,
Fuka.
I actually-
You get what I'm saying here? You're laughing, but this is a serious matter.
Oh, sorry. It just crossed my mind how peaceful things are. It's strange that just being able to study with everyone like this can make me feel so happy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It makes me wonder if this might be the last time we ever get to do this. Just kidding. Sorry, forget I said that. I was just thinking about next year.
Okay, so I like a lot of these responses, but I do want to say, I get what Junpei means about like the edges and like having that, like, because getting rid of those is part of the fun of having a new eraser. But that said, like, I actually do like once it's rounded down and very soft at the corners and stuff is actually my preferred like texture. Just like to feel and play with. But that's just me. But I do totally get the whole like, oh yeah, like when you have a new one, getting it to be round and stuff, that's the owner's privilege, as he said. We'll do this next year too, is very nice. But I think this is very funny. You like studying that much?
That's not really what I meant. You're a real goof sometimes. I never know what to expect out of you at a time like this, but thanks. I think I needed that.
All right, time to get back to studying. Oh, Fuka, can I have some lead for my pencil?
So that's something I've also noticed about the additions to Persona 3 Reload. The stuff, like a lot of the times when you would like crack a joke in like P3P, it didn't always come across that way. I've talked about this before too, right? Of like, oh, I hope they know I'm joking or whatever. And I feel like pretty much anything that's like with the original team, it didn't always come across that way. I guess like for a lot of those times it did come across as a joke, but in 5 it was always treated like more like you're being weird rather than making a joke, as far as I can remember. But then like in Royals editions and in Reloads editions, which are, you know, handled by the new team that's going to be taking over for Persona 6. And I've also noticed this in Metaphor, which kind of ruins my whole theory on this. But I think the new team like brings in a lot of stuff of like, no, the player also wants to be funny, and you know, sometimes it's worth having the other characters in on the joke of them being funny rather than it just being funny in a meta context, which I think was like the comedic stylings of the old team more of like, oh, this is funny from the outside looking in, but the other characters don't get it, and that's part of it. And I think that the new team kind of understands that like sometimes you want to play being funny and joking around with people and have them in on the joke in the like live sim aspect of it, rather than the other way works from like a cinematic storytelling perspective where like the other people don't know and that's what makes it funny. But like since the game is so focused on live sim stuff and so focused on, you know, building these relationships, I feel like the new team understands that like a large part of that is joking with other people and having them in on the jokes, right? Like it's not just like, oh, I made this joke and it's funny for me, the player. It's like it's also funny for the characters in the scene. and that feels good. It makes it feel more homey, you know, like comforting. So I'm really excited to see what 6 does, because like I'm pretty sure Royal stuff and Reload 100% was done by the new team, right? So that'll be exciting.
Oh, sure. You can take some from this one.
Thankies! Oh, dude, let me borrow your highlighter for a sec.
We all concentrated on studying.
Hey, Yucatan! Mind if I borrow your ruler?
You only
I
brought your
guess, but
eraser?
Why have you been borrowing all of our stuff? Don't you have your own?
Listen, when I heard you forgot your eraser, something just hit me. The simple act of helping each other out is like, that's what it's all about, you know? That's happiness.
Junpei-kun.
Okay, so I know what this is setting up for as the joke. That's actually, so, you know, largely some studies have shown, you know, and this is all pop science, so take it with a grain of salt and go find these studies and read through them to see how accurate they are. But you know, that when it comes to like building relationships and like building like connections with people and getting people to like you, it is actually better for you to basically, as long as it's not like an overwhelming task or like, you know, something that's like really gonna detract from their life, but like asking people for help or with something like helping, like, or being like, hey, I need help with this task, or I need this, or you know, obviously don't be overly, you know, take advantage of that, but like people asking for help and letting other people help them actually fosters those bonds of like them liking you more than like if you're just like, oh, I want to help and do all this stuff for you, like is less effective at sorry, water pipes were going. It's that's less effective at building those relationships, apparently. So like very casual stuff, like for example what he's doing, it's the same way of like, if you want to go bond with your neighbors, you go and knock on their door and you ask if they have sugar or whatever, like, you know, and strike up that conversation, and they feel more connected to you because they lent you aid. So like in very minor ways like that. So you know, Junpei being like, oh, can I borrow your ruler? Can I do that? That is actually legitimately a bonding exercise. And like, because most people enjoy helping other people. And if you can help other people in a very like easy, intrusive way, right? It's not like someone's coming up and being like, listen, I need $10,000 to do that, right? Like, you know, if you can help someone and it's very non-intrusive, it doesn't detract from your life, but you help them, like that, yeah. People like that feeling, generally speaking. But obviously the joke is setting up for something else here.
You say that, but you probably just forgot to bring all your stuff, didn't you?
Busted.
Thank you for studying with me, everyone. I hope we can do this again.
The elections this weekend. We'll finally reached the peak of campaign season. Mr. Shido's gonna win for sure. Wonder how much more support he'll be able to get. He's ridiculously popular. I didn't expect this much. Oh well, I mean, it's good that I'll be able to finish leveling everyone else up in the 3rd semester as well. Like teammates and stuff. Election's at the end of the week, right? Well, Shido's gonna win anyway.
Kids.
Have they asked for your opinion on the election? Well, no matter what the cause was, the election is headed in the right direction. Before we knew it, Shido had everyone in the palm of his hand. Suiting people so well they don't even realize it. Just how influential is Shido? Only one more week until elections. People are treating this like some kind of massive party. Does not feel like an election. The candidates who are running against Shido have completely given up as well. That's fine. His reign ain't gonna last much longer. We'll make him apologize to every last citizen. Everyone will definitely snap out of it if we do that. First and foremost, we should focus on changing his heart. We understand, Mac. We don't have time to waste. I know. Don't worry. We have all of us backing you up. There's no reason to be waffling on this anymore. We just gotta do it. Time to make up your mind. So, another thing that I fucking hate, and I get it okay, maybe I shouldn't say I hate it, because as I'm thinking about it, I think it's similar to people in Tartarus, like in Persona 3, having to miss out on Tartarus trips because they have their own real life, right? So instead, like after we get the path to the calling card clear, they all clear their schedules so we can go in, which means they're available on any specific day, which is true. But like, that's not a thing in like infiltrating from the palaces either, though. Like they all do that anyways. So like, it doesn't feel like it's consistent, I think is the problem. Why is it during this time? Takumi still won't fucking go up? Are you kidding me? Takumi, I spent money to get you to go up. Oh my god. All right. Actually, we're actually not gonna do that. I'm gonna go work because that's the higher priority right now. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh, well, like that no one wants to hang out when the calling card is available, like, is kind of upsetting
What
to
do
me.
you want to do?
Oh, thank God.
Like I feel like they should still be available to level up after the calling card is ready. Thank you very much. Hey, what's wrong?
Well, the thing
I
is,
saw a cat on the road a little while back. It was injured badly. When I got close, it got scared and ran off, dragging its leg. Anyway, I just overheard some college-age people in the store talking. They said there was a college student living nearby who abuses animals to relieve his stress. And then I remembered that injured cat I saw. I'm thinking maybe he was the one who hurt that cat. Unforgivable.
Well, that's what I thought.
No, you feel, but the police can't do anything without any proof. I've been thinking about that cat ever since. It's hard to keep smiling. It is weird that like all of these cases we get are like the police can't do anything without any proof, but then like very specifically in our case they are doing stuff without any proof. Well, it's weird. Do you think those fan thieves could help? Do you know his name?
Huh?
Oh yeah, I think the guy's name is Kazuo Tsuboi. It'll all work out.
Yeah. Good work today.
Hey,
Good work out there. You got to learn how to deal with how to be considerate of others through dealing with customers. Let's do something about it.
right.
Let's steal this creep's desires before he can harm any more innocent animals.
Yes.
I'll change and go home.
You're back.
I am back. Availability today? Probably.
What do you want to do? Yep.
Make sure your clothes.
Hi.
All right, how close are you to? Oh my God, Hifumi, girl. Thank God I didn't use it earlier, huh? Because I think Hifumi, I actually have a real shot with getting to her mom this time compared to Chihaya. Or not Chihaya. Oh yeah. So that's why I'm going to be prioritizing getting that done.
Here we go.
All right, here I go.
What do you think?
Please. Okay, thank God. And I have a persona for you, right? I do. Okay. Oh, Lord. Oh, I should have done it through the text, but whatever. Fuck it.
Good evening.
Yes. Could you invite me for a walk? Yes, let's hang out.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
I seen you go into the area around the Sky Tree today. Let's head on over. I think this is the one, actually. This is it. The digital version of the weekly magazine. My father's deteriorating health and that he's bedridden. The fact that my mother primarily supports us, they even reported that my mother works at a nightclub. Which is not untrue, but was it really necessary for them to write about all of this? Capitalizing on a family's private matters is just cruel. My family's troubles have nothing to do with my skills as a shogi player. I mean, they provide context for him, though. My mother was furious when she read the article. She said it'll hurt her career and that she'll never forgive whoever wrote it. My father didn't say anything. He just sat there listening to her, but he looked troubled. My mother told me that we'd be able to easily quell these rumors if I were to become more famous. And now she's even more insistent on having me do more TV and magazine interviews than before. Is that frustrating? Yes. Although I can't express that to my mother, she's so happy for me. I just believed that if I worked hard as a shogi player, I'd be able to support us. I never expected such a destructive article would be written about me and my family. Honestly, nothing good will come from being treated like an idol. People say I'm all looks and no skills. They're annoyed that I'm in the press all the time. Terrible things have been said about me, suggesting I would do anything to become popular. I'm even starting to be shunned in the shogi world. That's why my senior acted that way toward me. Real reason I practice in the church is so no one is that no one wants to play with me. My father used to practice with me from his sickbed, but his illness has made that impossible. Maybe I should stop playing shogi and just get a job. That way my family won't be hurt again. Do what you love. Do what I love. I love shogi. I don't want to quit. Yes, you're right. You understand my true feelings. At the end of the day, I love shogi. I'll never be able to give it up. I was just confused because of the article and how my senior treated me. However, I think I can see my next move thanks to you. You're helping me realize a lot about myself outside of shogi. God damn it. No, I needed your mom's name this time. Oh, well. Oh, I was only on level 6 with her. Or got to level 6 with her. Okay. That's fine. Let's return to the church and play a match. The article has left me somewhat irritated. I'm going to use my secret move, the Eternal Abyss Yagura Gate, and turn the board into hell. Well, would you care to face me in a match? Yeah, so I'm probably... I'm not so focused on getting those social links to the levels needed to go into Mementos because I'll need to do that later with the one that goes the one from school. Really, I just wanted the convenience store and the flower ones, but I was hoping to get them to that level before I had to go in this time, but I'm not too pressed about it. So I'm going to do that. And I'm probably not going to be able to put off going into Mementos or going in, sending the calling card to the very last second, just because no one else is available anymore. Which is a problem to to hang out with during the day, because I am still trying to get the social links as close to done as possible. and no one wants to hang out anymore. The only ones I have left during the day, as far as teammates go, are like Futaba and oh my god, Yusuke. And neither of whom I think I'm finishing before the end of before the third semester. But I don't think that's, I don't know if that's a big deal. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish them in the third semester. So, you know, I'm not too pressed about it. I get worried because I don't know how much story stuff is in the third semester that's going to like make it difficult to do time stuff, you know? And to solve this on my own, I felt caught in a vicious cycle. But you helped me find a new path. You might make a fine priest yourself, considering how good a listener you are. I mean, I did consider it my senior year. I thought about going into a Christian college to study to be maybe not a priest, you know, because I was raised Catholic, but quickly outside of the Catholic Church by pre-teens. But I did think about being a pastor for a while. So, you know, there you go. Confess your sins, my child. Well, that was unexpected. You got me, I suppose. Oh, I was really hoping she'd take that as a joke. You really are a strange individual. I was supposed to be your teacher, but somehow the tables have turned. I'm the one learning from you. I'd love to keep learning from you. Well then, if you excuse me, I'll see you at the church.
Hi!
Alright, see you later. Elections this weekend. Mr. Shido's momentum isn't slowing down at all. Did he fall ill because of that Venom Thieves incident? People are making some noise about it, but it won't matter. It's almost scary how popular he is. Election's at the end of this week, right? Well, Shido's gonna win anyway.
Kids
Not that I
these
asked for your
days.
opinion on the election. Well, no matter what the cause was, the election is headed in the right direction. Before we knew it, Shido had everyone in the palm of his hand, deceiving people so well that they didn't even realize it. Just how influential is Shido? That momentous request. Which one? Which momentous request? Sorry, I don't know what you are referring to. Yep. Oh, so that doesn't just continue to top off. The wrong fish caught it, but whatever. And that's the risk of using that. Top class, boy. All right, which one do we think sees it? I guess none of them do. I thought that one. Okay, that one finally locked on. You just better get there before that small fish decides to come around.
Oh!
Ooh. Dude, that's a lot closer. That was a lot more fun. Fish, it didn't have the winner's tag though, so I'm probably not going to be able to afford as much top class boys. Oop. I think what would make it interesting is if that part carried over of the boom, something hit it, right? Like, I feel like that, where I have like one left on there, that would encourage like having a better rod, right? Is like, oh, it might change, like, which I'm sure it does, but I think it should carry over between the different attempts, is what I'm trying to say. All right, I think I have one more shot left.
Yes.
Oop. Okay, so it looks like the bigger fish take up more time to reel in, though, which is interesting. Hey, look, I think I can go level up Yosuke. Is that more or less the Peerless? I don't, or of the top class. Yes, it's more. Okay. And yeah, I'll go ahead and buy a medium. I'll come again later.
Ah, you're back.
I don't know. I think it annoys me. That's what I was gonna say. I think it annoys me with. I think it's annoying when a game will have things like the bug catching or the fishing, but they don't have like a bestiary for those. Like, I'm not even one who does those collectibles very much, but like, if you're going to have them with all different types of fish, have a place where you can like view the ones you caught and collected, right? Otherwise, why are you even bothering having it? Just say it's a big fish, small fish, medium fish, and then give grades to them if you want to determine how much they give you for their grade, right? God, you're still not leveling up, huh? Oh, yeah?
Then take a seat. Well then.
Yo.
Hey, senpai, haven't seen you in the morning for a while. Still, with the real bad guy being a cop on the case, that really surprises me, man. But now there's nothing for us to wait for. We just have to go and kick his ass. Let's show that sucker, senpai. Yeah. Just you wait, Adachi. You'll learn what it means to deal with us the hard way. The kanji way. Alrighty. Not you. Could be you, could be you. But I don't think you're ready to level up anymore, right? I made this in chemistry class. Try it out. And the real jelly. Okay. Interesting that you made that in chemistry class. Who are you? Hey, that's way more interesting than I made this in home ec. Hey, who are you who gave you your chemistry class? Hey, if it's okay with you, how about we take a break today? Yeah, I didn't think you were ready to level up, if I'm being honest. Despite me hanging out with you yesterday.
Hello.
Hi. Ah, yes. Can you spare some time with me today? We need time to refresh our minds. Oh, but you're not willing to level up either. Next time then. Yikes. And Risei's not available. Yosuke is, and you're ready to level up as well, right? There's the thing this isn't going to help us. All right, let's go then. I think you're only like, what, level 2 already? And we're about to get to level 3, probably? Your room. Yosuke pretty much barged in. It's pretty clean. So, you keep the goods under your futon? Huh? Come on, no need to play dumb. Yeah, but like, even by now, this was the internet age. Don't worry, I'll still be your friend even if you're into the freaky stuff. Okay, good. It depends on how freaky, I guess. So you ever invited a girl in here? I have. Seriously? Who'd you? I'll stop there. I think it's better if I don't know. Yosuke's smiling wryly. I mean, you would never guess who it is. Actually, Yosuke, you would never guess who it is. To tell you the truth, I'm not that interested. I don't know what it's like to fall in love. Got enough to worry about without that stuff. Now isn't the time. I have things I need to do before that can happen. Or more like we do. Let's hang in here. Let's hang in there. I'm counting on you. Nice, fast, easy breezy. And you're level 5 already? Jesus. Okay. Oh, so did the notice reach you yet? The one about joining the Young Men's Association. It's the YMCA. They were talking about having some kind of event to boost the economy. They said, young men. Junez is involved with this, so they're trying to rope me in. Might as well call him the Nahobino with the way that they're trying to get him into the Young Men's Association, right? Am I right? That was a good one, right? I'm pretty funny. I think I'm funny. I don't have time for that. I kept telling them I was busy. They kept dogging me. I don't care about the Young Men's Association or about boosting the economy. Yosuke sighs. Alright, time to take a peek under the futon. Talk about Yosuke about different things.
See you later.
It's gone dark, so you said goodbye to Yosuke. Yeah, I've never gotten the whole like, oh, you have dirty materials under there. Like, and I think part of that is because I grew up in the like internet age, right? I think I'm pretty open about, you know, I'm not squeamish about, you know, sexual content. You know, as an adult, I consume adult stuff, whatever. I've talked openly that I have played some porn games, and some of them are actually pretty good. And, you know, I've talked about like how like ethics in porn and stuff can be complicated, and it takes a lot of research, and that's why like I wish porn games were better both as a game and as porn, because a lot of them largely fail as both. But like generally speaking, those are a fairly ethical way to consume that kind of media. Same with like, you know, age appropriate hentai, or like, you know, whatever the case may be, because like otherwise you have to do like research into the different companies and how they treat their employees and stuff, and like listen to interviews and like, you know, which is why like there's only a few companies I just kind of go to for me, and I'm not going to share that on YouTube, but because I know that like on the back end they try to be as ethical as possible, but like there's so many where it's like you don't know, and it's hard to trust that stuff. So like from that perspective, I totally understand why people don't, because, you know, in order to ethically consume it, like you have to do your proper research. That's all besides the point. But yeah, I never really got the trope of like, because like, and you'll see it both in American media and like Japanese media, where it's like, oh, you have the magazines or this, and you're like hiding it, you know, in the bookcase or under your futon or, you know, whatever, or in your bed or you know. But like I never, and I think part of it is like I never really had access to like physical material like that. I still don't know. Like I've seen them in bags at like supermarkets, right? Where they're in bags so like kids can't look at them, but like that's the closest I've seen to like physical media. I guess like I saw a few DVDs that were hidden in the house, and like I've seen like a few you know, I remember like the porn DVD section of like the local Hastings or whatever, like the, you know, electronic shop. So like I remember those, but like, yeah, overall, like I don't remember. I never really got that, and I think that's because like as a teen coming up in the internet age, it was mostly like, oh yeah, I'd find it. So you know, I say that, but actually I think I'm lying, because I actually have a very distinct memory of like going onto like Google or something and finding images and saving them and then printing them out with like printer paper to have for later. I distinctly have that memory, actually, and that was before I had like access to like, you know, I didn't get an iPod Touch until like my junior year, right? And so like it wasn't like I had that, and I didn't have like a laptop or anything. I didn't have anything that had access to those types of material at a younger age. And so I remember doing that, actually. So you know what? I think I've been lying this entire time. As I said, I don't really relate to that. I think the part I don't relate to that is having friends over who would look for it. As I think about that. Yeah, you know what? As I think about it, yeah, that's actually probably more accurate. That's more information than any of you wanted, I think. But, you know, it is what it is. That's so fucking funny, man. I totally forgot about that, actually. Anyways, hey, Rise, I need to talk to you so you'll level up. I think I barely squeezed by on our math final. When I was working, I had to get tutoring on the side all year round since I didn't go to school much. My grandma doesn't nag me to study, but I still gotta try harder. Oh. I know. Next time, I'll have you give me a private lesson. I won't go easy on you. Huh? You're gonna go all out on this? Well, that means you're taking my studies seriously, right? Thanks, senpai. Oh, that was me attempting to playfully flirt as well, though. All right then, I'll have you tutor me. I can't wait. You enjoyed your idle chat with Rise. Feel your relationship with Rise is growing stronger. Oh, before I go, give me your hand, senpai.
I want you to have it, senpai.
Ta-da! Surprise present. Did I get you? Well, good night, senpai.
Good night,
Parted
senpai.
with Rise and went home. Exams start Monday, so let's go over some historically significant years. 645, the Taika Reform. 710, Heijokyo was established. 794, the Heijokyo was established. The Heian-kyo was established. I'm gonna skip forward a few hundred years. Your consciousness drifts away as you close your eyes. You start to feel better. No? Okay. I guess I'll go draw a fortune for Suimitsu. Oh, that felt. Oh, it's Saturday. I can go bully a child. One last time. I said that last time though, so maybe it won't be the last time. You said last time was the last time. Yes. Oh, what should we do? Come on, let's play in the jungle gym. Then the seesaw, kick the can, we can play them all. It is the last time. One last time. You played with Maiko for a while. Whew, I'm tired. We played enough for you to remember me, right? Don't forget. Maiko seems sad, but she's smiling. Leaving today. Dad said, even though we're far away, we're still family. I think you should go for I think they should go for friends like you and me too. So I don't have to be sad. I think family is important. Do you think I'll have a family of my own one day? I'm not so sure. You're mean. You're just realizing that? Girl, I've been nothing but cruel to you this entire time. Oh, I am worried about how I've ruined this girl's development for life. Maiko seems upset. So, when I'm grown up, can we be a mom and dad together? I have to think about it. We must. We're supposed to get married someday. Listen, let's set aside the creepy undertones of this in the first place, because it's a, you know, even if you say yes or whatever, it's not actually like as creepy. It's just like, oh yeah, sure, you know, playing along with a kid, right? Hypothetically, say yes or whatever, setting aside the creepy undertones, this is nothing but an abusive relationship. Like, legitimately, like, even friendship wise, it's like highly toxic, let alone if you were to like, yeah, like, girl, you need to do better. Like, I know you're young, but God, I hope your mom puts you on the right path for this. Keep this, okay? I made it just for you. Because one day we'll be trading vows, right? Apparently, Maiko just proposed to you. The girl at the shrine, maxed out. Close your eyes, okay? I could kiss your cheek softly. Don't get cold feet. So, I'll see you. You can't forget me, though. Maiko ran very quickly as to hide her sadness.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. All right, nose off. Depression really hitting MC. Like, I know that like a lot of people map depression as like onto the MC and the FemC characters, and like how the FemC route is actually like another mask for depression, one that I relate to a little bit more fully. But like, I'm really playing the depression route this last little bit. Oh, found out we're all gonna die? I'm just gonna sleep all the time and be lethargic, which is how I am actually now too. It's like just very lethargic and like not wanting to do anything. And so it's like, yeah, it's, you know, I guess it's real. And I already know Mitsuru's not available because I checked in other reality. What do you have, magic? How do I get Maggie? Because that would make it worthwhile. Tell me how to get Maggie from you. 221. 289. Compared to, I wish I could compare it to what I have currently to see how good that is. But I feel like that's pretty good. Maggie. Maggie. I need Maggie. It's the only thing. Alright, you didn't really matter. And what's my equipped item? Victory Stick 235. So it would increase my strength, which I think is the important bit right now. But I only have one of these items. So after I do this, it's just kind of what it is. 289 hit rate, 89 resist wind, poison resist. Yeah. Yes. I can pick it up tomorrow. I wish that wasted time or something. All right, yeah, you know what? Let's full commit. I'm wasting a couple of times to make sure that my magic is maxed out without items. I guess.
Hello.
Hi. Yes, Koromaru. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Let's hang out. Let's hang out, bud. Koromaru is nuzzling you contently. You spent a peaceful moment with Koromaru. Are you playing with Mac-chan? Good for you! Fuka arrived. Koromaru is wagging his tail happily. Good boy! Fuka is petting Koromaru. Hey, Mac-chan? I wonder if we're okay as replacements for that priest. The reason why Koro-chan always walks the same path and goes to the shrine. It's because he can't let go of the priest, right? So, do you think Koro-chan is still feeling lonely? It might be faster if we just ask Aigis to interpret for us. But I'm a little scared to get a straight answer. Koromaru is looking up at you quietly. Well, so like, here's the thing. Like, you're never gonna be a replacement. In quotations, like what you guys mean to each other is different, and so like him wanting to pay respects, I know we're talking about a dog, shut the fuck up, but like him wanting to go pay respects like and carry that legacy for his previous master doesn't mean that we're not doing our jobs as, like, you know, the new caretakers for Koromaru. Both things can be true. Koromaru is leaning towards you. You hug Koromaru's warm body. So it's like a sunny day. Koro-chan looks so content. He must really like you, Mac-chan. You feel as though you can directly understand Koromaru's feelings. You should try telling Fuka what Koromaru wishes to say. Hmm? What is it? The way Koromaru thinks of us is... He sees us as friends. Koromaru is wagging his tail. I see. I see. That's right. I kept saying that Koro-chan is a part of us, but deep down I may have been thinking of him as a pet. Koro-chan has so many memories of his own, too. I'm sorry, Koro-chan. Koromaru licked Fuka's hand. What a sweet dog. Hey, Mac-chan? Let's make sure to stay with Koro-chan for the priest too. Let's go on living together with him. Ruff. Koromaru is running in circles as if he's happy. Sends Koromaru's feelings. I wonder if the reason why, because like, I don't know the context of why or how much, but I do know that like the Persona 3 people are in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. And I'm excited to find out when we eventually get there, but that's besides the point. I wonder if the reason why they haven't brought Persona 3 characters into any of the spin-offs of Persona 5, as far as I'm aware, or like why they disconnected Persona 5 so much from Persona 3 and 4. Like outside of the Q games, right, is because like Koromaru would 100% be dead by that point in the timeline, and they don't want to deal with that. Which is funny because they deal with a lot of death in this game in particular. Koro-chan, are you hungry? Want me to make you something? Koromaru is cowering in fear. He comforted Koromaru and convinced Fuka that Koromaru wasn't hungry. But Fuka can cook now!